Now, musical theater has always tried to tell the story of the underdog, the person society has dismissed for whatever reason. Think Violet, Elphaba, Eliza Doolittle. There is one character, Roy Dennis, who belongs on that list of outsiders, but sadly, his show never made it to New York.
To tell us about Roy Dennis and the 2005 musical Mask, please welcome to the stage Bones' Eric Millegan.
Hey everybody, I was brought into this project in 2003 to play Roy, as he said, or his nickname, Rocky Dennis. This is the movie with Cher and Eric Stoltz, and I was playing the Eric Stoltz role. And we were booked for a concert at the New Jersey Performing Arts Center and Paper Mill and Ford's Theater, and it was very, very exciting. And then the composers and the writers kind of decided maybe this is not the path we want to go. So they changed producers, changed directors, and nothing happened for like a year. And then finally they were like, okay, we're gonna do it. So we did 3 different workshops. It was very exciting working with Mann and Cynthia Weil, who wrote the score. If you don't know a lot about them, they wrote You've Lost That Love and Feeling, Somewhere Out There. I don't know much, but I know I love you. Here You Come Again, We Gotta Get Out of This Place. A lot of really good songs, and I was working with them closely, and that was very exciting. But they never got a production going, and eventually, by the time they did do a production at the Pasadena Playhouse, I was busy playing Zach Addy on the TV show Bones, and getting older, because the character was 16. I was cast when I was 29, and now I was well into my 30s. But I used to look young, guys, I did. I looked really young. So I'm going to tell you about where this song happens in the show. He is raised by his mom and kind of a gang of bikers, which is why it worked as a musical, because it's in the world of rock and roll. And whenever he'd be stared at, because remember he had this disfigured head, whenever he was stared at, all the gang or his mom or whatever would say, "What? Haven't you ever seen anyone from the planet Vulkturn before?" Now, later in the show, he goes to a camp for the blind, and he meets this girl, and they fall in love, and they have this magical summer together. And then he calls, he writes letters, but never hears back from her. Finally, he jumps on his motorcycle, he goes to her house, and knocks on the door, and the parents come out, and they're like, she's not here. And he knows they're lying, and he was like, can I please just talk to her? And they've been intercepting the letters and the calls, and he's very upset. They close the door on him. He walks away. He looks back and sings this song. I don't understand your ways, though I've lived here so long, 'cause I come from the planet Vulkturn, where love is never wrong. The things you do and say have all been said and done, but I come from the planet Vulkturn, and I'm my mother's son. Yes, I'm my mother's son. So I can tell you this, and I promise you it's so. The heart is very strong, much stronger than you know. If you ask it who or why, it will not hear your voice. It only gives itself away when it has no choice. Now please don't pity me, and I won't pity you, 'cause I come from the planet Vulkturn, and I'm glad that I do. I'm so glad that I do. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you, Eric. What a gorgeous score, my God.
Beautiful.